Hello, welcome to Tots and Moms. I'm Kavita Prashant. In today's video, we'll discuss about baby walker, how safe it is, what are the alternates, and please watch the video till the end to know more about it. If you are watching a video on our channel for the very first time, I would recommend subscribing because I'm sure you are a parent who's worried about your baby and you have many more questions related to it. In our channel, I keep posting baby food recipes, baby care videos like this, and postpartum care videos come in as well. So if you subscribe, you will get update for all those videos. So please click on that subscribe button and the bell icon. First, let's understand the reasons one buys a baby walker. First, it is assume that baby would learn walking quickly. Then baby now has started rolling, moves ahead, catches all the things, puts into his mouth. So to restrict the baby, they use it. Third reason is they feel that they can get some me time. Maybe they can relax a bit by putting baby into the walker. At least even go to the bathroom, it's not easy task with a baby. Then they would think that baby is enjoying, baby is happy being in the walker. At last, the main reason is somebody told you to use it. Somebody said that why not a baby walker, why you don't have it, or somebody just gifted it to you. So these are the main reasons. Now we'll understand what are the reasons that many countries have banned baby walker and why don't our pediatricians recommend it. If you have come here, obviously it is in your mind and you know that somewhere it is not good for a baby. I'll tell you the reasons. The first reason is babies get strained a lot. Now, in an unnatural way, before time we are making the baby walk, so baby would walk in tiptoe position, mostly few observe, and then is when there is a lot of pressure on ankle, hips and leg muscle, which are yet not yet developed completely and underdeveloped. There is a lot of pressure gone onto it, and you think that baby is moving here just for a while, but eventually will miss to observe that baby walked so much in that walker that was for half an hour, 1 hour sometimes. So baby is over exercised now, so a lot of his energy is gone out. Before even time that he's learned, he's doing an exercise, and assume baby walking continuously for an hour, how much of calories is burnt. So babies can get underweight and babies may have less sleep, again because of the pain due to the strain. Next is delay in walking. I don't know why we assume that babies learn walking quickly when it is definitely unnatural. Baby has to sit, fall, get up, hold on to something and again fall and learn it eventually. When there is an obstruction like walker coming in between, baby assume that wow, it is easy to walk this way, and they will not know the correct method of learning it, and hence the delay in walking. Third reason is unusual walking patterns. Now baby has to keep one step at a time and move like this. If you get in walker, what happens is it comes with lot of wheels. Now just baby keeping one step at a time and baby is gone so far. So now when baby is moving at such a fast pace, baby will keep his leg one here, one there, and eventually his walking pattern would change. His spinal cord is put into a lot of pressure, and there eventually can be a lot of problems. Delay can also be in reaching many other milestones, like for an example, for a baby to learn hand-to-eye coordination, his brain should also operate at the same pace, right? Now baby's physical development, you are pushing the baby to walk before, and now when a baby's brain is not even sent the signals to walk properly or doesn't know how to walk properly, there's an obstruction there, and again relatively many other milestones get delayed. Now what best can be done is pro baby approach is really good. Leave the baby to learn on its own. Then it is a safety threat as well, because there have been many cases why any country would ban it completely. There have been plenty of cases there, and even in India many pediatricians say that baby have tipped while walking using the walker. They have head injury, they come with broken leg, broken bone, cuts, because they can reach many things. Like even if you safeguard the house to whatever amount of caring you take, and you ensure that you keep things inside. It is not possible in any Indian house, because refrigerator, kitchen cupboards, your in your room, things like perfumes, fragrances, powders, anything baby can reach now, everything is at this level, right? So only observation is the key, otherwise it is not possible to safeguard your baby at this age. Yes, it is difficult for you to even go and pee, but nothing can be done now. Another thing, as I said, is parent get an impression that now baby is safe, and they move on to other tasks like moving and doing some household work, going to bathroom, or doing some other thing, just thinking that baby is now safe inside here. Maybe they leave the baby in a room and come outside. Again, there have been a lot of mishaps because of this, so be careful better. At the end, I would say that baby standards have not been met for many of the baby walkers. Now, any gas stove or small electrical appliances in India, ISI mark is mandatory. Have you ever observed for an ISI or any certification on, done for a baby walker brand? Especially locally, when you buy, the increased sales have made everyone manufacture them locally, and at very cheaper cost you get it, made out of cheap plastics and not meeting any quality standards. So it is definitely not recommended. I totally get that it is difficult for a parent to take care of the baby in a nuclear setup, but what other options can be done? I mean, you can try push walkers, you can use playstations like this. I have put a link in the description box for all of these items. Let baby just move, holding a bed, holding a chair, moving a firm table or anything. That and all is fine. If you still worry about baby getting his finger into something like electrical boxes especially, or kitchen cupboards or something, I would say baby proof the house. There are cheaply available baby proofing items. I would put the link in the description box, check them. And ultimately, what is good for baby is what we parents ideally have to do. I know it may get difficult, but there is no other option. When we decided to have a baby, it comes with many pros and cons, and we have to bear them eventually. So I hope you found this video useful, and in the next video I'll be talking about baby head shape, flat head, how we can prevent it, etc. So consider subscribing to my channel, because only then you will get an update about it, and many other videos. Please go to our playlist and check many baby care videos, baby food recipes as well. And I'll see you soon in yet another video. Oh, don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook. I keep posting regular snack box ideas, lunch box ideas as well. See you soon. Bye bye.